me riding.
Like, you're not really using Raiden for pretty much anything, then. And I would just say,
I just said I'm using Raiden for her E and her burst.
Yeah, the thing though is if you
Sara, and it'll be just as good, if not a bit better, and you have to only build like a little bit of ER.
Not to mention,
with like Fab Kazu, Fab Sara, you can definitely get your burst up decently quickly.
yeah, if you go with Sara, that's a much better support for electro characters like Raiden in comparison to having like a Yai on the team. You're gonna get much more out of the team. Cause Yai, if I'm correct, she's like an attack buffer or something like that. That really helps with electro, and she is really good at recharging.
But the thing is that, like, for overall DPS, it's going to be worse than Raiden, obviously. But like, because you want Yai to do your damage, you may as well do this. Because in the other scenario, you kind of using Raiden as like a DPS. Although secondary DPS is still a DPS. Same like a Raiden Eula team, you'd use Raiden as a DPS and Eula as a DPS. Even though Eula cool.
Well, actually, okay, technically, Raiden in that scenario would technically be still a sub DPS because you're only using her E. Then she's off.
Yeah, but then you just say you're using her burst.
On a fucking Eula team, you don't. I don't believe
you do.
No.
Battery Eula.
Okay, listen, what you do on a Eula team, which I know because I actually have Eula, so I do get to speak up more on this. With Eula, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do your full rotation and you're supposed to leave your Raiden burst until you're finished. Afterwards, then you use your Raiden burst to fill up everybody else's burst so you can restart the, what's it called? Yeah. The rotation.
You can restart the rotation. Because Eula's ER requirements are pretty high.
And Raiden is able to go ahead and get that, thing back.
Even though, yes, Raiden is playing a rather supportive role with just basically you're running elemental skill plus her burst. That's the only thing she's doing. She's still considered a main DPS. Well, the secondary main DPS, but still a DPS.
Yeah, and you're still going to be having her on field doing damage at some point in time. So, at that point, it's just 2 DPSs. But unlike on the Yaimiko team, you don't need Yaimiko on the field to continuously do damage, nor to get that energy recharge. Her 3 totems do that for her quite easily.
But you also do need C1 for Yai. Because
Yai needs anyways.
Yeah, you kind of do need Yaimiko C1 so that way you have less, like you don't have to focus on energy recharge as much.
Okay, so there's an Ayato mod where he's like in like the one that was in the Hey T X Genshin collaboration. That's good.
Alright.
Also, by the way, are you really sure Winston doesn't affect when you switch out? Because I'm near sure it does.
Last time I checked, it didn't, but you might have to go check that for yourself. You might have to double check that for yourself.
Well, because if I'm not mistaken, from what I've seen, it does remove the buff as soon as you're off of Yai. Like, once you swap to her to get the buff active, and then you leave, you swap out of her, then it takes off the buff. It goes straight to cooldown.
So is Virgil? Okay, that's funny.
Okay, because I'm getting some contradictory information. Yeah, okay, yep, it's 100%, it continues buffing.
You looked it up?
Are you sure?
Yep, if it's in the TCL, you know it's in the, it's correct.
Oh, it's in the TCL. Oh, yeah. He's not wrong.
If it's in the TCL, you know it's right.
TCL is, if it's on the TCL, it's basically like God's word at that point.
Yep.
Like, you just follow it to the T, and you're right. You know, this whole conversation, I kind of sounded like I was being right.
Really kind of invalidates Yai on field. You just use Yai to sub DPS, and you effectively everything.
I'm still gonna use her as a main, because, yeah.
And you won't be able to that easily.
Right?
Huh?
There's no point to unbuilding her, though.
Why?
At that point, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
How am I shooting myself in the foot?
Because of the fact that, mainly what benefit you get from by unshielding her? Like, the DPS.
Like, why would I not make, like, fucking triple counter if I wasn't gonna use her at main field?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't use the Raiden like that. Like, at that point, if you want to go use it on field, H would make more sense than anything else.
Yeah, just go, if that's the case, yeah, swap your comp.
Just because that you can actually take advantage of Yai on field. Well, in other scenarios, you kind of can't.
Yeah, because right now you're, like I said, shooting yourself in the foot.
Okay.
Yes. Even though, I don't know, it depends on how you like to interpret and play AI. I can only give you the meta idea, but yeah.